This is Rita Dairid and this is Buhay Parang Life, where we discuss issues about this thing called life. Thank you, my dear viewers, for tuning into this episode. I invite you to please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Buhay Parang Life is part of Faith Watch TV, and I ask you to download the Faith Watch app on your mobile device. We read and value your comments, so please feel free to write down your comments and suggestions below. Our guest today is too much on her plate. I don't even know where to start. She is a certified image consultant, a professional international speaker and motivational speaker. Please welcome to Buhay Parang Life again for the third time, I think, the ever radiant, my colleague, Miss Toni MIranda. Hello, Toni.
Hello, Rita, and hello to all our listeners. I am happy to be back again. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Toni. I'm following you in LinkedIn. You are super busy. Thank you for giving my program a chance again. Kasi Toni, we were talking the last time. We talked about self-mastery. Ano ba ang self-mastery?
Yeah, with the word alone, parang may ano siya, no, may rank, no, mastery. Okay, self-mastery is actually really being able to master yourself. So how to do that? May mga layers na yan, may mga levels of, kumbaga level 1, level 2, and the very first level of self-mastery. Kasi paano mo master yung sarili mo if we don't know who we are? So the first level of that is actually the ability to answer, who am I? So, paano ba natin masasagot yun is to have self-awareness.
Self-awareness, self-mastery. All right. So, pag nasagot mo na, ano ang mga possible or correct answers to who am I? Like usually when we introduce yourself, di ba? Like, hi, I'm Rita Dairid. I'm an image consultant. Does that answer the who am I question?
Initially, yes, that will already satisfy. So that will already satisfy the common question. Yung what we say when we say common conversational question. The who am I? Oh, who are you? Who's that with you? Diba? Oh, I'm Toni. And we refer them. Diba? May mga ethical way to introduce. She's the so and so, and that's what we call the common and usual. However, the common and usual is not the one sustaining us alone. No, I mean the ID or the birth certificate, anything that will identify us in the exterior for identification, kaya nga ID, is not the one sustaining our problems. Our sabi nating willingness to help is not the only thing. No? So the who am I deeper question and answer is the one that would make us choose what matters most in life, or at least pursue what matters most in life. So it needs processing. So self-mastery is not, it goes beyond the ID, yung ID natin, no? Goes beyond title. It's self-mastery of who we are since childhood, high school, our story. More than the branding is how everything program us, how everything is affecting us, ano mga triggers natin. And if we are not aware of that or with that, may stress level. Kasi hindi natin aware, hindi tayo aware.
Ang dami palang sagot doon sa possible answers or dapat na answers doon sa who am I?
Yes.
So, more than the external, it is the internal, kumbaga the whole persona.
Yes, the whole persona needs to have clarity because that is the foundation. Yun yung parang kumbaga sa bahay, no, yung pillar, yung mga poste natin. When we have clarity on the pillars of who we are, the rest will follow. Like, challenges are inevitable. Ano pa? How others are defining us, describing us, we cannot control them. But what we can control is who we are. At least when we know it, we know what to believe about us. And that's why I love yung mga previous topic natin, di ba? Body positivity. Kapag galing yan sa magandang, or not really maganda, sa totoo, kasi it's more of the truth about our identity, self-mastery is possible. Self-mastery pala can happen both on the wrong way and the right way. So self-mastery is the
right way.
Yes. So it can be a copied or parang fantasized self-mastery. What do I mean? Akala mo lang may self-mastery ka, pero ginagaya mo siya, hindi siya authentic sa sarili mo, or na-create ka ng panibagong facade or persona that this is me. The only difference between the authentic or sabihin natin the right self-mastery and the pretended or created, inauthentic, not authentic self-mastery is the other one is tiring, exhausting, wala kang joy. Kasi nga parang role lang siya na kine-carry mong mastery. The other one is naturally flowing and may impact pa yung flow. Nag-overflow ka, nararamdaman na tao na you're just being true. You're just being sure. You are kalmado because you know yourself. You understand who you are. You know when you will be triggered by a certain statement because there's self-mastery. So self-mastery is self-awareness first, and then self-development, self-leadership, then there, self-mastery. Both four can also be done the fake way. I can master na kunyari mayaman ako. I can master na kunyari mabait ako. It will still be developed. It's just that you need to remember always ano yung kinreate mong persona. Then you get tired.
So, Tony, if I ask you, who are you? Or if I tell you to answer that question, I'm sure before you're able to teach this, you went through it yourself. So
Yeah.
what was the answer to who am I?
Okay. I am Toni MIranda. I am a radiant influencer. I help leaders be empowered and become radiant influencers to achieve sustainable success and leave an inspiring legacy. So I am very clear about who I am, but ako naging radiant influencer. No need to tell the long story. So in a 1 minute or less than a minute, I was able to clearly say with confidence, without pretension, who I am.
And that is your authentic self.
Yes. So afterwards, pwede ko sabihin din, let's say, depende ko sino yung audience, no? If group of wives, I will not change who I am as a radiant influencer. I will just parang mirror so they can relate it. So I can say again, let's say, event siya ng moms. So I'm a fulfilled mother. So yun na equivalent ng radiant influencer. Empowering other mothers. At least I know yung pinaka-core ko kung sino.
Was there ever a time that your answer to that question was not that authentic?
There was a time that I'm not able to answer the question.
Oh, yun na. How did you go? How did you reach that stage na I am very self-aware? I know who I am.
Okay, so I came to the point, well, I wasn't authentic before. So siyempre may mga life stories where I needed back then to create a new me, yung sarili ko lang na sa tingin ko magsusurvive ng mga pinagdadaanan kong season before. So I created a strong Toni, I created a controlling Toni. So it wasn't me, na-master ko yun actually, na-master ko to the point na
very strong, very controlling.
Controlling, strong, so hindi iiyak sa harap ng tao. So I actually mastered it. Kaya nga alam ko na merong mali, merong tama. And then of course there are some spiritual changes in me. I went through some transformation. And when I discovered the truth about me that I don't need to prove anything anymore, that I have an ally to this life and it's really beautiful and meaningful only when I understood na number one, I have my unique talents and yung mga gusto natin alamin sa ano. So, nawawala na yung comparison. Number two, my worth is not on things that are temporary. Alam mo naman, we can succumb or at least be swallowed by the how it is now in the world, like bag ba yan? Di ba? Brand ba ng damit? So, I got out of that because I now understand where my worth is. Identity na it goes beyond the ID or the rank or yung sabi natin mga certification. It's more than that kasi otherwise parang ang hirap mag-shine kapag hindi ka pa certified or ang hirap mag-shine kapag when you know na mayroong requirements or checklist. So among the many checklist, I've discovered one checklist na that really changed my identity and clarity. Yung seek me first and all these things will be given unto you just to understand sino ba talaga yung nagmamatter sa buhay ko. Eventually, hindi naman overnight siya, Rita, no? Na biglang, oh, today I know na who I am. Go, please ask me. It's not. It's really a series of learning, but I needed to choose to learn. Otherwise, kasi we can learn it from different expert or learn it from the ultimate truth, yung book, no, yung Bible. So when I began to understand it, I'm beginning to see na enlighten tayo na ito pala ako, na valued pala ako even without validation from others, no? Even without acceptance. Kasi yan yung mga usual na pinagdaanan ko. I need acceptance. I need to please people. I am already accepted. Even if I don't receive, let's say, the expression of love, I am already loved. That actually gave power to my identity, no? Knowing that whether I fail or not, I'm still loved. Yung consistency of the identity is the one making me really wanted to want that self-mastery the right way na.
Consistency of the identity. So, Tony, we have over 247,000 subscribers in Faith Watch TV. Share with our viewers, paano ba, how to get there? What can a person do in order to reach that level of self-awareness na there is, consistency of identity? Ang
Yes.
grabe
Ang
mo.
ganda, no? Ako nga nung when I discovered this, ako, what a beautiful truth that I wish I have known before. Okay, how, no? How to at least help our subscribers. First is to look for the ultimate truth. Yun muna. Kasi we may have listened or adopted or sabi natin applied different truths. And in my case, I can just say, kumaga share from my personal experience. I look for the ultimate truth, which is the Bible. No, sino ba? Before that, to who am I? Before that is to whose do I belong? So I belong to God. Now understanding that, I have to understand who created me. So yun, inalam ko yun until I understood that I'm not a mistake because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So as our listeners, so that truth challenged me actually na parang when you say fearfully and wonderfully, may pinag-isipan ba talaga yan, di ba? Yung haba ng arms ko. So
Yes,
when I began to embrace the truth, kasi it takes time to really trust Kasi you cannot just believe the truth when you don't trust who breathed that, who inspired the writing. So when I began to understand kung kanino nang galing yung binabasa ko, that the Lord loves me, the Lord is the author, and everything there is a guide for me. Where else or why should I have different angles pa ng learning? Unahin ko muna to kasi anyway, I gave others a chance na, other books, other learnings, other teachers a chance. Why not give the Bible a chance? So when I focus on it, so syempre pinaprocess, I also discovered one thing about my identity, that I don't have that power to understand. I have a limit. So I need to pray about it. Lord, help me understand this. Help me see what I don't see. Kasi minsan parang walang dating yung binabasa ko. And dun ko nakita na, wow, part of my identity is to be humble of the limitations that I have. So I will ask help. I also understood that I need to depend on my source, on my creator. So si Lord, before, hindi ko pinapansin. And what I can say is no one is too late for that. No one is too late. 46 na ako nung pinansin ko siya and I'm 50 now. I'm happy na in a short span, yung pinagpaguran ko ng so many years, maybe 20 plus years, at least na-experience ko to choose kasi free will of choice ang medyo na take for granted ko before So at least to choose which one to anchor myself on, which is yung identity kong totoo, hindi yung na-develop ko lang or naituro sa akin. And then, nawala akong power. So, pati yun, nakadepend ako. Help me understand, help me see myself the way you see me. And, of course, yung talent. Kasama sa identity yan na yung sinasabi kong consistent identity is something that's not changing yesterday, today, tomorrow. So, may mga talento pala tayo, Rita, nung bata pa tayo. Nag-iiba lang yung application dahil sa season. Example, noon, pag may mga palaro, yun yung mga term na palaro sa, let's say, sa barangay, volunteer ako agad. So, hindi mo siya speaking, di ba? Hindi siya training, but it's the same nature. You go in front of children, of people.
yun
But
na pala yun. Yun, doon na nakikita yung gifts ng isang tao.
gifts na isang tao. And then, I now understand because of the truth that I cannot cover all. So now, hindi na mabigat dalhin yung identity because when you have clarity of what's your talent or at least spiritual gift, you hone that rather than na you spread yourself thin, covering everything, diba? Covering everything. You now begin to, out of that clarity on identity, we are now open to be humble for collaboration, knowing na yung isang part lang ang assigned for your, I mean, not really assigned, ang mako-contribute ng talent mo, then nakamatch yun sa talent ng iba, and that's when it will move, whatever that is, whether project yan or office work. So when I get to know that, mas magaan na, mas madali nang mag-volunteer ulit sa mga association, di ba? Sa mga anything that's within your talent. One more thing about is, so, di ba, identity, then talent, yung worth, no, yung worth. So some because of challenges, because of failure, and there's no perfection, only progress, we sometimes give up. No, we always think na you are not worthy of whatever, whether worthy as a wife, your work, and that it is not also changing. Yung the whole truth about it is you will have the courage to try again, or at least seek our source na I failed on this, what learning do you want me to learn here, versus bakit ako laging nagkakamali, yung gano'n, nagbabago na yung tingin natin sa realities of life, which may wins and loses and are losses. And lastly is that you have a purpose. So we enjoy now life, not questioning bakit na-achieve mo yung certain ambition. It's really more of what's my purpose now, and it's always to bloom where you are planted.
To bloom where you are planted. And can you honestly say, Toni, that you are blooming where the Lord has planted you?
Yes, and I'm confidently saying that, yes, I'm blooming.
And you are confidently radiant. Thank you, my dear viewers, for watching this. Remember, we have to cultivate self-awareness. And if they want to be more self-aware, Toni, where can they reach you? Or, you are sabi mo, yung talents mo limited, parang unlimited eh. You are you are into communications and into leadership. Tell us, where can our viewers reach you?
Yeah, thank you for your needs on leadership development, image branding, as well as motivational quotient, or MQ. You can reach me by visiting my website, www.toni.ph, or you can contact me directly, 0917-138-8638.
Wow, binigay talaga yung telephone number. Sa mo yan, Toni, sige ka.
Nagdalawang isip bigla yan.
In our next episode, my dear viewers, Miss Toni MIranda will talk more about now motivational quotient. This is Rita Dayrit reminding you today, haba-habaan po ang pasensya sapagkat ang buhay parang life.